Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to week 10, day 3 of the Guild of, I said it again, Gems of War Guild Wars. And today it is Orcs versus Orcs because it is a red day. Orcs of course have a ridiculously huge bonus this week, so we will be able to use the Orcs against all of the other Orcs that are obviously going to be used. Pretty sure, oh, well, okay, first battle we don't go up against them, but we're going to be running with Feldross or Orc, depending on what we're up against, where you'd use Orc if they have an annoying first trait, such as Stone Skin, Granite Skin, Death Knight class, stuff like that. Cyclops we're going to use as our main damage source, because he can almost one-shot, particularly if they don't have a bonus, so that's going to be pretty nice. Succubus is also for one-shotting. She has Death Mark, and she also has a full mana drain, or pretty much full. With how much it actually reduces, 32. Nothing even has that high of a mana cost. So yeah, she will end up reducing their mana down to 0. And Garnock, of course, will be for Gem Spawn, which has been nerfed. Still not completely used to that yet. But the main reason, of course, is for his summon is the reason why we are using him. And he will be buffing up Cyclops a little bit as well. So we'll roll with this. Double check again that it is indeed a red day. And it is. And yeah, let's get into it. Hello, Patrick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, well, let's get into it, see what we can do, and then just answer any questions, or if you guys have any questions now, feel free to just leave them, and we can go over them all. But we'll go right off the bat, take a skull, boom, almost already dead, wow. Forgot how, wow, actually, dead. Well, that was an easy Scion kill. I think that was the easiest Scion kill we've ever gotten. Well, this is going to be a super easy red day, because there's so many red orcs that have 50%. So even though we're up against a bunch of 50%, we also have that exact same 50%, so it's not going to be as bad. Oh, I say that. I was going to double into it. Let's see, please be enough damage. 85. It actually would have been more. It's actually more damage. That's interesting. It's more damage to cast Cyclops than it is to cast a Feldross with 4 troops alive, or at least with this particular team, when they both have 50%. I think when they don't have 50%, she actually does hit higher. But interesting. Good to know. Well, let's not use her again then. We need to focus more on the Cyclops, because that will hit a 103. She only hit a 85. So now we know. Let's see. I guess we'll take some purple. If nothing else, we can mana drain with it to make sure Famine can't do anything like he did earlier. And not another purple, unfortunately. I know, the Scion. The Scion. Completely destroyed at the beginning. That was great. Feels good. I kind of needed an Orc. I forgot. He's using Death Knight class, but we can kill out the rest of his team instead of him, I guess, and just save him for last. Okay. Black Manacles will be annoying, though, and I can't really do anything about it. Gold, I'm not even going to bother with. Brown will take. Okay, so we'll let it do its little poke before this thing dies. Let's go and take another poke. Boom. Down it goes to one-shot range. Really need a Succubus right now. There's just no way to actually grab it, though. So we'll probably go for blue into brown. Does that give him skulls? No. Yes. Let's see. That skull, but yeah, it will. So we won't do that. We'll just take brown or something, even though we don't need it as of this current moment. But he does. We have this thing. I guess if we don't have any move at all, we could just throw it. But we do. We'll take the red into a purple. And now we have Drain. It came in on perfect timing. And the one-turn delay on Death Mark will be helpful here. Oh, never mind. He is warded. Well, we won't even need it then. This we'll probably just let die and take yellow. Just so we can resummon into that spot. So we'll take yellow. Let it do its thing. And oh, it didn't even get a skull out of it. Nice. Okay, never mind. Well, that works out then. Not going to bother killing the hero yet. Do want to leave it for last, since we don't have a way to work around the Death Mark with this team. But we'll just go take, I guess, yellow here, because as soon as it dies, we can just resummon right into the spot. We'll take some purple to try getting our drain. Don't even, gee, I do care if it takes a little bit of green there. So that skull, I will let it take. Preferably we'll want to take some mana of my own. Let it die, cast that, watch it miss because of how gem spawns work now. And go from there. Ooh, not a good board. Oh, we got a... That's funny. We got a Feldross summon. I was wondering, wait, didn't she just die? Yeah, she did, but we resummoned her. Oh, that works. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Marcos. Hello, JZG. Welcome. You still get death marked even if you kill DK with Enraged? Are you sure? I can almost guarantee you that is not how it works, but I can double check. I can almost guarantee. Maybe I should go check that in PvP before we continue. If I need to switch over to an Orc. Because that's pretty important if it does or doesn't. But last I recall, it does. Were you sure you were enraged? Because I know it does it for all other traits. And I have tried it on Death Knight, and I thought, I don't know, maybe I was thinking of a different troop, I don't know. I almost know for sure that it does work though. But I'll go double check this if we do find a Death Knight first slot. Only if we find a Death Knight first slot, otherwise I'll just do it at the end after we've done all the battles. Okay, so right here we'll just take I guess a Skull Poke. Skull. It will survive, so it won't death mark us. Oh, never mind, it won't survive. Wait. Why was that enough damage? Okay, not gonna question it because we have enough right there. So there we go. I did not realize that was enough skull. Oh, because you true shot, that's why. Oh, she hit true shot, I forgot. 50% chance to hit true shot. That's why. Hello, Amanda. Enraged on PC is different than mobile? Yeah, mobile. Oh, was JZG, are you on mobile? That could be it as well. Because it's still different on both of them. Like, let me go see if I can find a Death Knight clash real quick in PvP and just show you real quick. I'll repick a couple times. If we don't find it, we'll just show it later. Might not actually be able to find Death Knight in PvP. It's, oh, there we go. Okay, so let me just show to you real quick. This is PvP, right? Yep, okay. So let me just get a random orc and, like, something to give it mana. And, let's see. Clear this out. Stargazer. Oops. Stargazer. Orc. And I hate that orc doesn't come up when you just type in orc. You have to go all the way down. Orc. And, what was the other thing I needed? I guess something to give him mana. Hellcat. Double red banner. Actually, that works too. Okay. So let me just show what this does. This is on PC and for the console versions. But yeah, I believe it does work different on mobile as of currently. But on PC and the console versions, this is how it works with an Enrage against a Death Knight. Or against any traits for that matter. Let's see. We'll take a red there. Another red. Don't really care what I give it, as long as it doesn't kill our orc. And can we Stargazer that for an extra turn? I don't think we can. 93 damage isn't enough. Oh wait, no, it's 93 plus the 1.5 times though, I believe. That'll work, never mind. All I need is a skull. Problem is, we need a skull. Oh, I think we just got one. There we go. Yep. And, oh, you are correct. Okay, never mind. You are correct. That's weird. It does it for all other traits. But yes, you are correct. Orc does not, Enraged Orc does not actually stop Death Knight. Interesting. It stops summons. It stops all their other traits. But it does not stop Death Knight. Interesting. Okay, never mind. You're alright. Okay, that's weird. Well, Death Knight even more powerful now. You can't even rage against it. So yes, you are correct. Sorry about that. Yes. You cannot use a orc to hit through Death Knight. Oops. And let's go back to the battles then. Wow. Okay. Well, that scratched out that plan then. I guess we just kind of have to avoid the Death Knight. Oh, and I end up saying that there we go. I actually said that earlier. I didn't even realize it did do it like that. Okay. That's really weird. So that's like the only thing it doesn't block then. Also, what on earth is this team? He's using Death Knight, but what is the rest of that team? Wait, does this do... Oh, it does extra to red. I see. Oh, okay. Extra to red, extra to red. I see what he's going for. Interesting. And he denies out red with the Sheg. That's actually a really interesting creative team. I do have to hand it to him for that. So it should hopefully be fine. As long as he doesn't aim at our Garnock, we should be good. I almost don't want to use Feldross. We kind of need a stun. I can always go for a Troll. And go from there and just use Cyclops as our damage source. Let me do that. Let me go get everything that has stun off of red and purple. I believe the one that doubles the brown is best. Actually, let me just put that here. I'm almost guaranteed that would be the best option. So let me just go and do rock troll. So we'll get that in. Obviously, we'll need to replace out Succubus for something else. I guess we could just actually put a Fel Dross. So where's that little thingy? Fel Dross. Put that there, boom. Okay, and banner we keep exactly the same. And yeah, that's the only change we make. So we'll do this whenever we have to go against them, because you're right, the orc will not work. But stun will. Inflict stun when doing skull damage, that will work against it, that's for sure. Okay. So yeah, we're good to go. And that's still all red for red day. So let's get into it. How do you get a second copy of Tyri? Second copy of Tyri, the first one, of course, you get from completing out the Zolkiri Kingdom. The second one is a completely random drop from Glory Keys and Gem Keys. There is no particular way to be able to focus her down. Crafting system is going to be added next patch to Gems of War, so you will be able to focus it then. But as of this current moment in time, there's no particular way to be able to focus her down other than just getting lucky off a Glory or Gem Key when you open up either of them. Wow, we missed on that board. Yeah, Gem Spawn is so horrifically bad right now. But some teams kind of can't help but to use it. Wow. Oh, he better not Shegra. We can actually lose if he does. Yeah, and then he'll just Moloch. Double brown. If this misses on that many, gosh. And okay, so at least we got the Shegra down. So one big threat neutralized. He still has a Moloch. We're probably going to work his whole team from the bottom up at this point. All of his better troops are towards the back. And I need to get rid of that so it doesn't hit our summon. Okay, so we'll double brown again. Will it miss on 10? No, I got it. It actually can miss quite easily now, Gem Spawn. We ended up, I didn't even notice, I didn't mention it when we did the video earlier. We ended up missing a 18 Gem Spawn while 14 gems were on the board. We missed a 18 Gem Spawn during the video yesterday. It was quite insane. But yeah, gem spawning, for any of you that don't already know by now, has been nerfed like crazy. They are going to be adjusting it further than what it currently is. But in its current state, it is ridiculously not viable to use gem spawns. They are horrific compared to converts, exploders, and every other option in the game. So yeah, try not to use them unless your team is based around them, in which case try using less of them. That, or if you have to, like with a Garnock, obviously, you can't kind of have to get his gem spawn because you need him for a summon. Let's see. Do we kill this? It is stunned right now. I'd rather take it out with Skull, but I want to make sure it still stays stunned, so I think we'll go for it now, even though that's excessive overkill. Okay, and then we'll take blue, kill out that. Stone Skin will make it so we don't die there. Take out the little poke, boom, and let's see. I think we're good from here. Hello, Atlas, welcome. What did you miss? Did you test it? No, I did not mess up already. Do I need to get the bell? What on earth? No, we haven't messed up yet. But, yeah. It's actually going quite smooth. Mainly because we have all of the orcs to be able to use today, so it's pretty easy to win, since we can actually use the 50% to our advantage, instead of just watching them destroy us. Still 2 shots away. Shots. Oh wow, 1 shot. Nice. There we go. Oh, so that reminds me. I said earlier in a couple of streams in the past that during college I did a lot of flea marketing. Did college full-time while doing flea marketing part-time on the weekends and everything. Definite class and everything. But my dad ended up, because of course my dad's still doing all the flea marketing stuff. And of course he's selling fidget spinners because they're so they've been so popular for the last month or so. They're kind of dying down now, but he did end up selling 2 because they're starting to go down in value. So he actually sent 2 of the higher quality ones too. One made of all brass, which actually kind of has a goldish sheen to it, which is kind of cool. And this tie-dye one, which probably looks really weird because I'm green screened right now. But yeah, they're actually a lot of fun. I didn't really know what all the buzz was about this, but it's kind of cool. I don't know if you can hear it. It actually makes like a really loud spinning noise too. Don't know if you can hear that through the mic right there. Yeah, fidget spinners. What's interesting too is I can actually completely play Gems of War while holding this too, because you don't actually need to You only need one hand to play Gems of War. Anyways, figured I'd mention that. Let's see. I have no clue why. There's something that happened today that I figured I'd mention. Yeah, this is the right team because we need to stun for his first trip. So let's get into this. You don't know if you missed out, but any news on the mobile 4x speed? Whenever they get the game over to Unity, they will probably add 4x speed. They can't do it in the current state of... currently, it's running off of Adobe Ear, and they need it running off of Unity before they can give it 4x speed. As far as when that will happen, I am not quite sure, but yeah, it will probably happen, I would say, in the next month or two, but we don't really have more information as of this current moment. Okay, what's the biggest threat to get rid of? I guess the Devour or the Giant Spider. Let's go for Devour. I don't want to have to deal with that. Let's try not to miss. If we miss with either of these, it's going to be pretty bad. Do this one first because it's probably going to miss, and that'll make it easier for this one to hit. Okay, and if this... Oh wait, never mind. We can just throw that right into it. There we go. We do need to get a stun off. And nothing we can do there. We'll kind of just let him do his thing. And, oh, we can take his skull for the stun and then do it right now. And the Giant Spider just completely misses. Really nice. And, yeah, we can just kill it out. He does get a little summon thing, but that's every threat from his team pretty much. And that just completely misses because it has no alignment whatsoever on the board. So, pretty smooth sailing from here. Oh, wait. That's interesting. Did we just hit the barrier and didn't stun it? That's weird. But off it goes. I'm pretty sure they're eventually giving 4x speed to mobile. I haven't heard if they're saying that they're not. Hello, Strawn. Welcome. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Let's see. We don't need another skull. So we might as well go for blue or something so we can kill out the Giant Spider. He'll take the skull. We'll then go and throw down the poke on it. And down it goes. How about those gem spawners? I know. How about those nerfed out gem spawners that are now completely useless? But let me check this again. Does this really not stun? That is odd. You cannot stun with something that has stun if they have barrier to block that attack. I did not know that. Not like it really matters too much. Well, I guess in some instances that would kind of matter. But not too much. Chronophobia? Let's see. Gem spawners. Oh yeah, trying to use gem spawners right now are pretty much pointless. I wouldn't really advise doing that at all. There's barely any gem spawners that you're really ever going to be needing, unless they have some kind of other secondary effect like that you need to make your team work. For Guild Wars, they're probably still going to be used, but in PvP, you're basically better off never doing any of the gem spawners. Also, why does it feel like we have no damage right now? I'll throw this down into the double. There we go. Hey, we got the gem spawner to not miss. Now let's see. Will we miss on a board of 16 brown? I have seen it happen, so it does hit, luckily. We'll go for the clobber right there. Get another one off. Will we hit? Yes, we do. Nice. Okay. We need to get rid of the barrier, though, so let's just take a skull. Extra turn off it, too. I didn't even notice that. It probably came from the sky. And that's matched. We win. No target. Oh, wait. There was actually enough red to summon. Nice. But there we go. I almost forgot she can summon as well. Gorgolfa, Christinix, Dragon Soul, best team. Yeah. The triple threat of them and the Mercy Inferno King Shegra are about the two most solid things in the game right now due to the gem spawn change that they ended up making. Here we go again. I don't think I'm... Actually, yes, we do need to still use the Rock Troll. Though we don't have any way to take out Famine other than just Cyclopsing it twice or Feldross into Cyclops. So we'll have to rush that up and hope we can get the Famine out quick. Once we do, it's pretty much match at that point. So it should be good to go from there. So into the battle we go. Poor Ella McGrim and Queen Aurora. I know. And Stonehammer even worse now. Yeah, a lot of the mythics got hit pretty hard that do any kind of gem spawning. Grim still works. It's just a lot clunkier now than what it was. But this isn't like the final version of what they're going to be having, especially with all the community backlash. Like, there's like 10% of the people who play this game are actually in favor of the changes that they recently made. So there's no way they're going to be keeping it exactly as is. They even said that they, in their original post, that they were going to be tweaking it more before there was even backlash for it. But then when there was backlash, there's no way they're not going to be tweaking it from what it currently is. Almost no one is in favor of the change. They're still going to nerf it probably overall, which is understandable because infinite spawning in any way is the pretty much strongest builds these days. But the way they're going about it is pretty bad because they're not really fixing it. Like, even if they were to make gem spawners 100% useless, which they almost are right now, then everyone will just use converts and exploders, so that doesn't actually solve anything. Let's see. We'll go, and what's kind of funny too is exploders are still used even after they got nerfed. Like a long time ago, exploders, I don't have any on me, but or nor does he have any, so I can't show it. But yeah, exploders used to gain 100% their mana. Currently, of course, they only gain 70% of it. The 70% of it was basically their nerf to try to discourage anyone from ever really using exploders as like the entire build. Though the fact that Gorgolfa into Dragon Soul exists has kind of made it so they work, so it doesn't really fix anything. Okay, so we'll rock troll. I mean, not rock troll. We'll do a clobber right there. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, hold up. Don't hit so hard. Oh, we got the guy that gives buffs to all the reds. Well, he's not really that useful as a summon, though at least he has 50% bonus. You know, I think he's like one of the only, you know what? I think this is the first Guild War troop to have 50% bonus. I didn't even notice that this week. He could hit for like 100 something. That's pretty nice. Not really needed, but that's interesting. Let's see. Your first one and you're level 1129, and yeah, right, it's not too bad. It helps feed for the Dragon Soul, yeah. But wow, you got your first mythic at that high of a level? I think on every single one of my accounts, I got it before level 100, the first mythic on them. Let's see. I guess I'm more towards the luckier side. So, when we were opening chests the other day, when someone wanted me to... I forget why we were opening chests, but we ended up getting a stone hammer. I believe it was on Tuesday this week. Oh, wait, no. What's today? Yeah, Tuesday. It was either Monday or Tuesday. We ended up getting a... we end up getting a stone hammer off our drop, which was pretty funny. Just randomly out of some glory keys. Which is kind of ironic now because he's 100% useless after the changes they made last night or yesterday. Oh, your first stone hammer. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. My bad. Oh, you said your first mythic. I misunderstood that. My bad. Well, one more to go. And we're good to go for perfect score. I wasn't really expecting to really lose today. Looks like we're having to use Rock Troll quite a bit because everyone's running the Famine Death Famine. This is a little bit more annoying with Double Famine because that means we have to do the Feldra Cyclops twice. It's easy to do once before him. Doing it twice, not so much. We need to keep him alive while we have basically full mana on everything to make this work. But let's get this stun, kill out first slot. Actually, stun first slot. Kill out second, kill out first, and then kill out fourth. And then from there, we pretty much win unless Death Mark trolls us like crazy. But other than that, should be good. Let's see. Do we place the initial stun? Sure. We get blue out of it too. Nice. But I don't think that stun's going to last long enough. It's the only problem. Do we go for blue? Yes, because if we take a brown... Oh, no. We're one mana short. Never mind. We shouldn't have taken the blue. The blue is a lie. Well, we'll go take another blue just for one mana, the waste. But we'll throw that down for a nice poke, and now either of them getting up will be enough damage. Let's see if we can try finding a brown in the next turn or two or three. We don't use green, unfortunately, anywhere on this team, but there doesn't appear to be any other choice other than green. So we'll go for that. Some yellows, not what I really need. Can't do any drops. I think we're better off just taking the red here. Oh, but then again, we can restun. Or we could red surge, go for the famine kill, and go from there. Problem is if we miss, though. If Wish I could take a skull and then let him take a skull. Oh, we'll take the red. Ooh, free skull. That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant. 8 gem spawn. Do I even bother doing that with how it currently works? I think we just take a yellow here in case we need a summon. Skull we will do because I need to restun it. And there it goes doing that. Really weird target, but I'm fine with that. Double the browns. Watch it miss. Oh no! Famine! Oh, famine, what are you doing? Oh, the famine. That famine value right there. Wow, that's not good. He got an extra turn off it, and now we're def marked on everything. We need to get a summon quick. Whoa. Whoa. Stop. Our team. Our team. What even just happened? Wow. Well, that was a extremely good value famine. Wow. Well, that can happen as well, apparently. Well then. Well, I guess we have 2 loses this week. We lost on... We're losing every other day. No, we'll need to break the trend by winning on the final day. But, you know, we didn't even really... Did we even have an orc versus orc battle? I think we only had one orc versus orc battle. But, that was a quick kill. We died in like 10 seconds. Should have lowered down the speed a little bit for it, but... we died in like 10 seconds. In 2 turns. Okay, well, that happens. Anything... well, Guild Wars is done. Weird way to end it, but if you guys have any other questions and stuff, feel free to leave it. We'll go for about another half an hour or so. Just kind of going over anything else you guys might want me to do or kind of go over. Of course, tomorrow we will be doing a 6-hour stream from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as our normal 8 p.m. stream as we do every day now. But yeah, if you still have any questions now, feel free to let me know. There's nothing actually new coming this Friday, though in future Fridays, the Friday after this Friday, next week's Friday, we get a new Mythic, and the week after that we get a new Kingdom, so we'll make sure to go over all that when both of them come. But this is just kind of a normal Friday this time around. Just gonna kind of chill both the days and mess around. Order. Try Princess Elspeth 4 times. Oh, that'll be funny with how bad it is right now. Sure, we'll go do Elspeth 4 times and see how that goes. Okay. Okay, Elspeth 4 times. Let's see, what do we need for that? Well, 4 Elspeths. Not against orcs. Not against orcs. Really? How many times will it take us to repick until we find not orc? 4? 5. It took 5 times to repick. Oh, and all we do is repick into Justice Team. Oh, let's see how Justice Team does. This is probably going to make him win like crazy, but let's go try it real quick. Let's see. We'll go and get in the Elspeths. 1, 2... I'll put it over top itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Filter. Wait, I don't need filter. I need banner. -1 green, +2 blue, +1 yellow. Or actually, do I even need that? Yeah, because we can keep one of them alive if we want. So let's go see what we can do here. Okay, so how bad is Princess Elspeth's on Nerf? We'll go and take that, get the board a bit better, kill it on itself, and completely miss. Let's go and do the ones that are frozen. Completely miss. Do it again. Extra turn. Kill out the weaker troop. And I think we're good to go from here. Def touch. And we still have Corvash, or we got a Corvash as well, which is kind of nice. Oh, Brian the Lucky. Let's go use him. Brian the Lucky. Good old times when Brian the Lucky was like one of the most overpowered troops in the game. Good times, good times. He's really weak now. Humility is better in every single instance than using a Brian the Lucky as of this current moment in time. Maybe he'll make a comeback eventually. Probably not, though. They would have to change his traits or add something else to his ability to make him great again. But yeah, he was one of the most overpowered troops at one time. because at one time he was the only troop in the game that could give a magic buff to another ally, and this was back when gem spawns used to be able to be as many as you wanted. They basically went infinite. So on almost every troop that had the ability to do gem spawns, you were able to fill the entire board up with gems. You could do like 64, you could do 30, you could do 40, you could do 50, and yeah, it was quite ridiculous. And Brian the Lucky was the troop that set all that in motion, but they eventually nerfed it down in two ways. They made the stat cap from infinite down to only 1,000. They also made it so most gems, or all gem spawning troops now, other than TheNasirator, does not increase the amount of gems it spawns based on magic anymore. But yeah, we actually, it looks like we still won using 4 times Elspeth. So of course I had to skip all the trolls. I mean, not the trolls, all the orcs, but still, we end up winning. Or it looks like we won. We could still lose. Just this team can come back pretty easily if it goes ridiculous. Let me kill out my frozen troop for a useless troop. Well, we'll kill that out then. Let's see what we'll do. Queen Mab. Yeah, we actually could still lose this. This thing can come back super crazy once it starts going on to Justice. And we lost a troop now, the one that death marks. Okay, never mind. We're not going to win. Never mind. Scratch that. Did I say we were going to win? That's not happening. And Brian the Lucky buffing up a nothing is not going to do much. Should have kept the Corvash, actually. I was expecting Elspeth to live a little bit longer, though. There we go. Have armor. And yeah, we lost. Here, take a skull. But yeah, 4 times Elspeth's. Never was good, but I know it's kind of a fun team to just kind of mess around with. But now it's even worse. I want to see how bad we can do with the trolls now. Troll and Justice team is so much weaker. The changes since 3.0 have made you very close to quitting the game. First Guild War, now this change. It's like they want to remove the fun out of the game. I don't know, they are making a little bit of weird decisions as of lately. Not quite sure why. But they already did say that they are going to be adjusting this from what it currently is. There's no way they're leaving the gem spawn exactly as is. Okay, we'll double the purple. Do Alamagrim. Almost missed on it, wow. And move that over. Do not the troll, it's definitely going to miss. We'll do it. I need the mana for Dark Troll. There we go. Get Alamagrim. Oh, it's still kind of working. We're not getting as much mana as we normally would. But as long as we get 1 extra turn, it doesn't matter because there's normally an area where we can swipe off the board for that mana. Oh, there goes the miss. Wow. It's amazing some of the boards that it misses off of now. Okay, we'll throw down Dark Troll. There we go. Alamagrim. It looks like we can still win with it. Just a little bit more annoying. Yeah, Keeper of Souls is really, really nice now compared to Bone Dragon. I think this is the official nail in the coffin as far as which one is better now, Bone Dragon or Keeper of Souls. It is Keeper of Souls. Before it was kind of questionable, like when they initially did the Bone Dragon nerf, because it's like, oh, okay, it still has the armor tier and everything. But now with the gem spawn nerf as well, there's basically no skull spammer. Unless it's a convert skull spammer, there really isn't a point in using it. So things like Sakima, Inferno King, Nature Guardian, skull spammers like that are still good. Of course, Keeper of Souls. Bone Dragon and the other ones may not be as much. Sugar is still good too because he converts all of a single color into skulls as well. Even though he also has a gem spawn, but he also still has the convert on him, which stabilizes his ability. Let's see. Your anti-DK team is the Dragon Soul, Feldras, Ragnagord, and Void Portal. You can just use a stun. I end up just using Rock Troll. I don't know if you have the traits for it, but you only need 2 traits to be able to use a Rock Troll to stun it out on a red day if you wanted to do it. Or you can just use any stun if you're not doing it specifically for a red day. Okay. Oh, this team at least still works, if nothing else. It's not as good, but it gets the job done still. This is Patrick. Almost Epic hates you? Why is that? Stratgem used to hate me back when they were the other guild. I think for a little while. I joined their guild for like 3 weeks, and then I was like, never mind. I joined it for a couple weeks, then went off to build my own guild. And the main reason why they kind of hated me, at least initially, for that, was because I forgot to donate when I did that, and then I already started up the guild, so I couldn't like go back and donate. So yeah, I was there. Well, I got them like 1,500 trophies because it was the week I was doing my number 1 to the leaderboard thing, when we ended up getting beat by the bots. But we ended up placing 3rd, but both the people ahead of us were bots. But that week I did like 1.5k trophies in their guild, and then forgot to donate any money. So they were like, hey, why didn't you donate anything? And there was like a whole problem with that. I think they kind of forgot after a couple weeks though, so it was fine. But that did happen. I just completely forgot to give them the donation. Because I was like, oh yeah, let's go build our own guild. And then in all the hype of that, I was like, oops, completely forgot to donate. Wow, the board right now. Gem spawns, please. Land. Land. we're doing... Actually, that's only 9 gems. That's actually understandable that that one missed. Now this one, if this missed, that wouldn't be. Yeah, and like this one too. We have a 11 gem spawn onto a... Oh, sorry, a 10 gem spawn onto a board that has 15. That should not miss. Oh, it missed. Except that time was only 9. But still. Okay, rock troll. I mean, amnesia. I mean, I'll get it right eventually. The Elma Grim. There we go. And let's match. So bots still exist. I would assume so. This was way back though when I tried going for first place. That was like almost over a year ago. Actually, it was probably like a year ago. Because we started the guild. Actually, I can tell exactly the week I tried going for first. Yeah, it was basically 1 week away from now. Last year was the first time I tried going for rank 1 in PvP. When we did it for an entire week, we streamed it. We did a fundraiser for the mic that I'm currently using, and yeah, we did all that in a week, and made 3rd behind 2 bots. So yeah, it worked out pretty well. Wish we would have made 1st, but I still get to call it 1st just because technically we were 1st. But technically we weren't, but whatever you consider it as. But yeah, because we did it 1 year ago, because the week that I ended up going for number 1 was the week we created this guild. So like 2 weeks away from now was when we did it. Interesting. Sadly, they are investigating for a while. Investigating what? This week they've been extremely active. We were all encouraged to try to get as many trophies as possible. For what? To get rid of the bots or to outdo the bots? I didn't even notice that there's a higher amount of bots this week. There is. I know for sure they have not been crushed yet as far as like being all bots removed from the game. Some of them was in the past they actually used to be like everywhere. And they would barely even do anything about it because the automatic system they had set up was pretty bad to actually catch them. I don't know if they've improved it at all as of recently. I know they have made improvements to it in the past though. Oh well, that battle actually went pretty nice other than the miss all the way at the end there. But yeah, one thing that they actually have right now is a combo breaker, which I didn't actually mention in the video, but it is something that they didn't end up adding yesterday. They added it so you will not be able to get as many extra turns in a row. I'm not quite sure what the threshold really is, but basically after about like 2 or 3 or 4 extra turns, it is almost impossible to get an extra turn from a gem spawn. So yeah, why on earth they have this, I do not know. There's a poll on the forum right now too that has like 90%. The option on why on earth did they add a combo breaker has like 90% of the votes. But yeah, they are likely going to be doing something to change it. But yeah, if we use this team and keep just casting Elma Grim, it will eventually become, even if we have almost like a full board of purple, it will eventually just straight up miss. The game will try deliberately finding a way to make sure we don't get an extra turn. Really weird. Well, throw that down. We'll go and we can actually lose this battle. He's using the other deck that's really good right now. Actually, this thing has always been really good. It hasn't really changed. But let's see. The fact that it has a Mercy is really getting in the way. Rock Troll will not work right here. Do we let it take a Skull? I think we do, just because of how low its attack is. Could be 0, but he gains attack from this summon. I mean, from the Devour. Wish we could get it down a little bit lower. Please don't miss. There we go. Not enough lower, but maybe we can get it all the way down. There we go, 0 attack. So now his Shagrar won't do anything. Okay, I think we're good to go from here. Throw another one. Not enough for another one. We'll do Rock Troll and completely miss. And just do a little poke. Let's see. Where do we go? We'll take a brown, go from there. And anything else we need to do? I guess purple Surge, or just take a red Surge. There we go. Just to make sure he doesn't take anything, although he still end up getting something. Rock Troll for the mana. Alamagrim again. Rock Troll for the mana. Alamagrim again. And there we go. Yeah, it still works. It's just a little bit weirder how it works. Ow, you got your phone repaired twice? What happened to it? Did you break it, or did it just, like, malfunction? I might need to go get the, I really need to look into getting the new computer soon, too. On startup now, my laptop, keeps, like, stalling out. I'm, like, scared one day it's just going to not start up. It already did, like, 2 blue error screens this morning when I was trying to get it. Well, not like blue error screens, but it was like, it was making a lot of weird noises. It normally does have, as of lately, been making weird noises when I start it up. Yeah, I might need to do that within the next month or so, before this thing actually does break. I do have a backup computer if it does, but I don't believe I'll be able to stream off of it. It has a really, really low amount of RAM. I think it only has like 1 gigabyte of RAM. And I wouldn't actually be able to stream off of that little bit. We'd still have the same connection, obviously, but we wouldn't have the RAM to be able to make it work. Let's see. Where do we go? Move over the red. We'll throw down on brown. Darkness, no. We'll throw this down on the summon. Get the extra turn. Actually surprised that hit right there. Double the browns. Just to clear out the board. Move that up from our attack reduction. He has 0 attack right now. Guess we'll throw this down because we don't have many other options. Alamagrim, I guess will have to be worth it. And we're good from there. And 2 of our troops are down. Well, we'll move that up. Let him do his convert. Get all of the manas. 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 Come on, Combo Breaker, where are you? Work for the AI, or work against the AI. Well, we'll go throw that down. Oh, never mind. That's battle. Well then. Yeah, let's go stick with the classics then. But yeah, that's what gem spawn looks like these days. I'm not even gonna bother with the justice. That's gonna be even worse. Where's my team? I actually forget where I keep it right now. Oh, I have it under 4 times dragons, even though it's only 3 times. Okay. So we'll take the green then. Go and... Wow. This thing spins so quick, it feels like a fan. We don't need no fan. We have this. Well, we'll go and move that over. Get up a Christine X. No point in really doing the... Gorgolfa at the moment. I guess we could just go and poke it. So we will poke it. One little poke. The poke to win them all. Well, we'll move that over. Did we get rid of purple? Probably a really bad idea. Let me move that over first. Not worth Gorgolfing. We get rid of yellow. Yeah, let's get rid of yellow then. He'll drain all of our mana. Oh no! I was gonna use that mana. We'll move that over. Take a skull, take an extra turn, Dragon Soul. Android for life. I never really deal with either of them. Never been a big throne person myself. Well, he takes that out. Move that over. Phoenix on green. He'll do his summon because he has no reason not to unless we keep getting skull distracts on him. Maybe we can get lucky. Or, oh, I was hoping for an extra turn there too. That would have worked. A skull's not going to be enough, so we might as well just do this into a KrissTigger and hope that's enough. Ah, he got a summon. Right on time too. Well, at least he got the worst summon in the entire kingdom now. Yeah, out of all the orcs, now that she got buffed, nerfed, Dark Song is basically useless. Now that she got buff nerfed. Buff nerfed. That needs to be a new term, because Gems of War does it a lot. They buff up a troop and they nerf it. It basically, their intention is to buff it, but they end up nerfing it as they buff it. A buff nerf. But yeah, she got buff nerfed. And trying to make her more viable, they made her useless. Let's see. You have nothing in Windows or Mac in your house? Interesting. I always went Windows, not because I really cared for them, it's just what I happen to always go for. Out of tradition. I never really bothered with too many different operating systems. And I've never even used a Linux computer before. Where do we go? Where do we go? We'll get crystallized automatically, so we might as well take the red. But yeah, if anyone else still has any other questions, feel free to leave them in chat, and we can definitely go over them. Also, I have no clue why I keep playing with this little thing. It's actually a lot more fun than I thought they would be. Like, I was wondering, like, oh, what's the whole big deal with the fidget spinners? But they actually do feel kind of cool when they're spinning like that. Oh no. It's oddly amusing. Let's see. We'll go into purple. I'm probably getting this like so late though. Pretty sure no one even cares about fidget spinners anymore. Let's see. We'll go and take out reds. Throw down Dragon Soul. And throw down on greens. And that's pretty much it. Except we don't... Wait. We don't have enough mana for something. Wait, can we drop it? Yes, we do. Never mind. We have enough mana. That's not enough damage, though. Oh, yeah, and he has an automatic summon, too. Hate that thing so much. Let's see. Well, double summon there. We'll go and throw that down. And then this Dragon Soul. Yeah, I never really bothered using storage over the cloud or anything like that. Generally, whenever I go for storage, I do it off of hard drives. I never really cared for actually doing things over clouds and stuff. Not because I think it's going to be hacked or anything. I just, in case I don't have internet connection for whatever reason or something, I prefer just having the hard drive. Because even if you don't have electricity, you can still end up using that. Which is another reason. But yeah, because you don't... All you need to do is just plug it in. Assuming your computer or laptop or whatever else still has at least some battery life still in it, you'll be able to still access it. Okay. Where do we go here? Go on brown, if I can even move it. And we'll throw down on brown. Yeah, the demand for bigger screens on mobile devices has really been increasing as of recently. We'll go on blue because so many people use their phones and stuff for things other than just like calling people. Well, throw down on Gorgotha. Throw down on Dragon Soul. Throw down on KrissTigger. And yeah, we're good to go. Explode, skull, poke, and dead. Nope, never mind. Hello, summon. I keep forgetting. He summons 100% of the time. That will get annoying eventually. Though he probably will die down a little bit after this week. Pretty sure after this week he's not going to be as common. There we go. And down he goes. Yeah, pretty much everything has payment plans these days. I never really like doing payment plans unless it's 0% for X amount of time. Any kind of payment plan where you ever have to pay in even more money, even if it's only like 1% or something, I absolutely hate. I'd rather just wait to get the product until I actually have all of the money, rather than doing a payment plan where I'll have to spend like maybe 1% interest every single month or something like that. Or 1%, or 1%, whatever it's called. Having to pay 1% higher. But yeah, anything like that, I always prefer paying it completely out, unless they have some kind of delay where you don't have to, where you don't end up getting charged more, as long as you do it within like X amount of months or years. Okay, well, we'll throw down on Gorgotha. Get that down. Throw down on the yellow. Throw down Dragon Soul, KrissTigger, go from there. And take out on yellow again. I don't even know why I'm going for it. Well, I guess because of his gem spawn. Oh, no. Wait, what? He's not even using a Garnock. What happened here? He's not even using a Garnock. But it's interesting. You can rev it on your own body. It doesn't work as well, though. Interesting. Well, we'll go throw that down. The mechanics of spinning discs. Spinning it on your body, the new meta. Oh, one thing that's pretty cool, which I actually can't show due to the camera angle. It can actually spin on the desk. Sometimes I'll just leave it spinning there just to watch it. It's kind of like a top where you just spin it and just let it spin and then look at it. Kind of like what this is, except on a circle. Let's see. Well, we'll go do it on a blue. Could you try a team for you, please? Sure, Patrick. Just let me know what it is, and we'll definitely go and do it. What is it? Knight Coronet, Moloch, Keeper of Souls, and Amnesia. The banner is your choice. Sure, we'll go see how that does. It feels weird having that in my hand, though, because I'm always used to, like, playing with my hero with my left hand. I've always done that, like, forever. Even when I have, like, no hero at all. I'll, like, twirl my hero, like, right here. Something I always do. Like, if you ever see me right here and it's just, like, finicking, that's what I'm doing. I don't know if you can exactly see it. I was doing that a lot during the Stardew Valley stream. When I was watching it, like, after the fact, it's like, oh, gosh. Doing it, like, the entire stream, almost. But, yeah. I do have a habit of doing that. Let's see. We'll go and, let's see. What do we need there? Knight Coronet. Knight C. Oops, that's not troops. Knight Coronet. A, Moloch. A Keeper of Souls. The KOS. And the KOS is making a comeback. And an Abby. There we go. We'll go throw this down on... What color are we not using? Green. What is that then? +2 blue, +1 yellow then. I guess that's okay. That'll work. Sure, we'll roll with it. And let's see what happens. Yeah, no problem, Patrick. If anyone else has any other questions or anything, let me know. Oh, also, hello, KrissTigger. Welcome. Sorry about that. But yeah, welcome. And if anyone else has any other questions, feel free to leave them. Otherwise, we'll head out for the night after this. We will be streaming again tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as on Saturday. So we'll throw that down. Also, I believe redeem codes are still broken, unfortunately. And let me actually go check. Everything with the game is broken now. Let me double check. Gems for redeem codes. Nope, still error success. I mean, yeah, still error success. So yeah, redeem codes still very much broken. That's unfortunate. But whenever redeem codes do make a comeback, we will have them. Take out the red, get blue. Night Core edits for the extra turn. Wow, 1 purple on the board. And removing that 1 purple actually lands us an extra turn. Really nice. That is quite lucky. Sometimes they can have like 10 or 20 on the board and it still won't extra turn. Okay, Moloch. No point in throwing that out yet. I'll throw a blue. Oh, and it takes a skull out of it. And another skull. Take the blue. Night Core edit. That one is not an extra turn. He'll take a poke. We'll throw Moloch now, I guess, because that will be a kill. And then we just have to kill out a 10 HP Queen Mab out of the skull. But yeah, it seems okay. Yeah, seems okay. Covers basically all your bases, other than green. But you can sit a +2 blue, +1 yellow banner, which can help it out quite a bit. Not quite sure what you're using it for. I guess either on Yellow Day Guild Wars or just for PvP. Of course, Keeper of Souls is kind of making it so it's not a pure team, but yeah, seems good. Don't really see anything really bad with it. So yeah, it works out pretty nice. You have your disable, you have your board control a little bit with your high damage output, you have your tank, you have skull spam, and you even get a little bit extra souls, though nothing on the team actually gains souls, unfortunately. And you have your summoner. So yeah, covers pretty much everything you'll need. Plus, Keeper of Souls is now better than Bone Dragon due to the changes they made the other day. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Let me go do the... Did I already overwrite it? Hopefully I didn't. There we go. Yeah, let's bring back the Great Maul Convert. Is there going to be a redeem code with this buffet? Redeem codes currently still are not working. Whenever they do, we will be handing them out. But as of this current moment, they are still broken. Oh, you're mainly using it for PvP and whatnot. Okay, yeah, that would be perfectly fine then. Move it over to brown. Go and take another brown? No, just take a yellow. Oh, well, never mind. We don't have the ability to take yellow now after doing that. So we'll let it take a skull distract. We'll throw this down. And we'll devour the summoner. Actually landed an extra turn. And don't cast Shagra yet. We don't need to. Trying to get this to align the following turn. Guess we can do that. And we do have alignment. Not the way I wanted to, but we did get it. And that's pretty much match. We can't work around the summon. Oh wait, never mind. We can do that. And then kill the summon. Oh, that's not enough damage though. Oh well, we'll take that. Let him give us mana. And an Inferno King. And then that's match. Yeah, I might need to start using this for my skull spam team. Convert skull spams are way better than all the other ones now. I think this is the official death of Bone Dragon. If they leave it even remotely how the game spawns gems right now, I think this is the official death of Bone Dragon being viable as a skull spammer after all the nerfs they've done already. Oh, the miss. But the only reason I use a Great Maul here is for the excessive amount of attack it gets really early. And then it keeps getting more as it does more and more skulls as well. Okay, I'll overkill it with Shagra, why not? There we go. That is great. Hello, Neves. Welcome, welcome. You're not really a fan of gem spawning things? Well, that's good. Because they're all been nerfed. So you don't need to worry about them. Since yesterday, you've largely been using exploders, yeah. Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, Gorgolfa, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, KrissTigger, all very, very... Well, they were already strong. But they're even more viable now due to the changes that they made recently. I'm curious what they're going to change it to again, because there's no way they're leaving it exactly as is. Though they didn't really make an official post on the changes they made either. It's kind of something that kind of happened. I didn't even really know too much information when it first went out too. Particularly when I did the video in the morning. And it actually happened during our stream last night. We were just streaming casually like right now, like yesterday. and it's like, oh, the AI just completely changed with this little mini update. But yeah, seems really weird just out of nowhere. Stardew Valley question: do you have to pay for an account to get the mods you play, or no? All the mods are 100% free. Visual mods, you don't even need to load anything other than the mod. For all mods that are not visual, you need to download the free program called Smappy. I have it in the description box of all of my streams now of the Stardew Valley. But yeah, if you just Google Smappy, you would probably find it too. Actually, let me go get the link for you real quick. Let me see. I have it somewhere here. One of these videos. Oh yeah, the stream from yesterday. Oh, I don't have it here. One second. Let me go get the link for you. But yeah, it's a free program. All you have to do is, I might do a video on how to do it as well. There's videos out there though. You could probably just Google it or YouTube it real quick. But you just download Smappy, you add it to your game files in the Steam of Stardew Valley, and then you just put all of your mods in there, and it'll work off of that. Let's see. Where's my stream from yesterday? There it is. And let me just go copy the link. Let's see. Come on, load. I have like so many things here. There it is. Oops. Okay, open a new tab. And there we go. Okay. And you just download this and then add that to your game files, and then you can download all the mods into it. But yeah, 100% of all the mods are 100% free. They do have the option to donate to them if you wanted to. But yes, all of them are 100% free. You just need that other free program that I just linked to you to make them work. But yeah, other than that, they're good to go. Anyone with any other questions, even if it's not Gems of War related, as long as I know the answer to it, I will answer them. But yeah. You're not a fan of this gem spawning change? Yeah, neither am I. A good majority of everyone isn't. I think there's polls on the forum going about it. It has over a 80% disapproval rating. It's quite high. Let's see. We'll go and throw down Inferno King. Throw down Shegra. Throw down Mercy. Well, if nothing else, they made convert troops the only viable option now. Convert troops, exploders, and anything with board control that isn't gem spawning are now the meta. Overnight, they end up just completely switching what you use. But oh well. Do you think they'll ever come up with a Gems of War 2? No. I don't think they're ever really going to make a Gems of War 2. They may eventually make another like match 3 kind of esque game, maybe more like the puzzle quest. But I don't think they would ever make a Gems of War 2. They already have so much invested into this game at this point as far as assets and everything and time that I don't think they would really diverge into anything else. Yeah, I don't really think they'd really have much of a need to. But this is one of the longest games they've ever been running, though. I don't think they've ever been running a game longer, like constantly updating it, than Gems of War. Actually, it might even be one of the first games they're even doing that for, which might be why they're slightly rusty on some of the things. But yeah, because most of the games they've done in the past have been single-player games, which is also why there's like no multiplayer in this game. But one of the many reasons. But yeah, every single game they've done in the past was mainly focused on single player. Some of them had like multiplayer options, but they were focused on the focal point of single player. What is the best team that leads with honor? Honor. Oh, you have to have fully traded honor. Wait, honor, courage. Wait, humility. Oh, honor. Best team with honor is honor, apothecary, Tesla, and Corvash. I'll go show it right after this. It does work a little bit weaker due to the gem spawn change they just made last night, but it should still be strong. I haven't actually bothered testing it since the change, but we'll see what it can do. That would be the perfect time to go test it since you just asked. Well, you asked for a team, but that would be the team. We'll go and throw that down. Throw down Shegra. And what else do we need? I guess... Oh, we have to kill him twice. We'll move that down. Oh, we killed him once. Take a purple. Oh, no surge. Or at least not enough mana. I didn't even know if it's surged or not. We'll just throw that down. And that's match. Yeah, no problem, Daniel. And yeah, we'll go do that right now and go show it. Yeah, Honor's also good with the Guard's Avatar and Rowan as well if you don't have a Tesla. Basically, anything that boosts based on armor, it's pretty good with. But yeah, let me go make it real quick. Actually, I probably have it saved. I believe this team, 10 below, is it? I should probably rename it because I don't need this to be a marker anymore. Because 10 below this, I use this as my top 10 kind of indicator. But now that we have extra slots, I can pretty much just name this anything. So yeah, let me just rename it. That's not how you rename. Rename team. Tesla Honor. Tesla Honor. Done. There we go. Oh, perfect. That's the exact amount of characters you can put in. The Tesla Honor stun. Okay. But yeah. Apothecary, Honor, Tesla, and Emperor Corvash. Wait, why do I not have Honor in first slot? Probably so I can use the Honor buff longer, I guess. That seems a bit odd. Okay, well, we'll just keep it as is. What do you recommend for Yellow Day if you don't have Guard's Avatar, Famine, and Stonehammer? Well, this week, I would say use Garnock if you have them. If you also don't have Garnock, just use Sir Gawain into, normally the Sir Gawain... There's just a couple options. You can go Sir Gawain, Knight Coronet kind of combo, or you can go a Sir Gawain with the, that yellow-blue that does a yellow storm. I forget his name. Sir Esquilla? I think it's like something Esquella. Prince Esquella, I believe it's called. I forget his name, and I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. But the one that creates a yellow storm is actually pretty good with it as well. But yeah, basically build your entire team around Sir Gawain. You either build your entire team around Sir Gawain or Moloch, depending on which one you want to use. Okay, a little bit of a slow start, but we'll go throw that down. Throw it on blue every single time. Hopefully you don't miss. And just keep it going on blues. And you just keep doing this until you inevitably have enough attack damage, or not attack damage, but enough armor to be able to one-shot them. So just keep repeating it, take whatever else that's kind of on the board, get it out of the way, but always leave the brown and blue. And yeah, you just keep doing this until you have enough. A little bit hard to calculate it out. Oh, come on. Combo breaker, what are you doing? Combo breaker. That was the combo breaker going right there. That was definitely the combo breaker. We ended up doing 3 extra turns in a row off of gem spawns, and then the combo breaker came in. Can't wait till they change it back. But you can even see it. Like, look at how easily we get extra turns now. And then we're just going to randomly get with a perfect board setup. Like right here, perfect board setup right now for this. And it's going to try finding a way soon to make sure we don't get it. Anyways, but Tesla, kill out the entire team. But yeah, we didn't have to do it that far. I was just messing with the gem spawn thing. But yeah, and you just do it until you have enough damage on Tesla and then one-shot the entire team. No problem, Daniel. But yeah, that's what you do with it. It's the strongest Tesla team in the game from what I'm aware of. You don't even really need the Corvash. The whole reason for the Corvash is just to speed it up because it has stun and honor boost based on stun. And you can gain a maximum of 16 additional armor per cast if you have the entire enemy team stunned. It only takes a couple turns of doing honor loop. But yeah, that is currently the strongest Tesla team. You can also apply this exact same team to Guard's Avatar or to Rowan if you don't have a Tesla. The base of the team is basically just Apothecary Honor. Don't need the Corvash, don't need the Tesla. Both of them are replaceable if you wanted to. That is the strongest Tesla team from what I'm aware of. Let's go back to the Great Mall. See what we can do with that. Probably need to kill the Queen map first. You tried the Tesla team on Xbox the other day after asking you for recommendations, and you never got humility up enough to start a loop. Make sure you're using a +2 brown banner. Preferably the +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple banner would be best. But basically, whenever you use almost any Guardian in the game, you should be using it with a +2 to their banner, because it helps them get up in 2 turns, assuming you get a surge. But yeah, that's the main thing that kind of makes it work, is having the +2 mana. Not doing it will make it quite hard for it to really get going, because even if it finally does get a cast, it's probably not going to get enough mana to still perpetuate itself. So yeah, just make sure you're running off a double banner on it. So if you're running an honor, make sure it's double brown. If you're running a humility, make sure you have a double yellow of some kind. if you're running, or, you know, any of the Guardians. If you're running Justice, have double blue, etc., etc. Let's see. Where do we go? Well, we'll go on a yellow. I mean, yeah, yellow. It does get a freeze, but we do have Mercy, though, if we could ever actually get it off. We'll go... Wow. Well, we got a Great Maul up manually. I guess that works. Go and throw down a Queen Mab, then cleanse, and go from there. We lose our turn. We got an extra turn, but we're frozen. And we'll throw our own Mercy just to get cleanse. And we're good to go from there. One down. Take Skull, and then 2 down, and that's match. Oh, never mind. There's like no red on the board right now. Be better off just doing Inferno King. So Inferno King. And Shegra. And that's match. Let's see. No, you mean gems in general? Because all of his stats are insane. How long have I been playing? Oh, my stats are ridiculously high because we have every single kingdom as high as they can possibly go. I've been playing since the game started, so realistically, you wouldn't really have this high of stats till like way later in the game. But the main thing giving me so many stats are 2 things. One that pretty much everyone has is you can upgrade your kingdom to level 10. Doing so gives you 1 bonus stat based on whatever the kingdom says right there. Every single kingdom has a different stat. Attack and magic are the 2 best to go for first. But doing that will get you quite a bit of extra stats. The other way to gain quite a bit of stats is to do kingdom stars. Every single kingdom gains EXP towards its star level by upgrading troops, trading troops, and leveling troops. And the main one that's making my stats go higher is at 5 gold stars. You end up getting a 1 skill bonus to all troops, and this applies absolutely everywhere except for Arena. So that's the other thing that's making it go quite a bit higher for my stats. But yeah, I've been playing this since it came out in November of 2014, and we currently have 3,000 something hours. Let me see. My profile is taking forever to load. We currently have 3,226 hours in Gems of War so far. And counting. So yeah, some people do have way higher than that. I think someone even broke 10,000 recently. 10,000 hours in the game. But yeah, that's what's making my stats higher. That, and also as you ascend your troop to Mythic, they get higher stats as well. And pretty much all my troops are Mythic, except for a few. Mainly just troops that come in more recently. I don't have the Mythic simply because there hasn't been as much of a time to get them to Mythic. Though once the crafting system comes into this game, I'm pretty sure I'll have every troop to Mythic pretty much instantly, assuming it doesn't take too long to actually grind them out. Let's see. Well, we'll take a blue right there. Brown the extra turn. Mercy, still no alignment on this thing. Probably just go for the Great Maul all the way up, and then take out his Summoner with it. And completely miss. That is to be expected with the gem spawn change. Inferno King. How do you have no alignment? How is there 0 skulls on the board right now? What? I do not see that often. Even if you use something that removes all the skulls from the board, that doesn't even happen too often. Wow. That is a rare sight to see. Unless you're using Finley or something. But 0 skulls on the entire board. Still have nothing I can do. I hate when this team has nothing to do. It can go on for several turns being able to do absolutely nothing at all. At least this cast makes it easier for us to Inferno King. Oh no, we lost Shegra. No, that's the whole component of this team is using Shegra. That's what makes this team work. Fail. Okay. Well, we're still gonna win, but he delayed it. He delayed it heftily. Well, we just gotta wait for a skull, I guess. Or multiple skulls. And 1 more will be match. And that's match. Okay, well, it still went out. With Tradestone farming, been grinding for about 55 and for 5 hours and only got 1 Tradestone. Are you talking about Arcane? Because you get 1 Tradestone at the end of every single battle. But yeah, it is quite possible to go a little bit of time without getting an Arcane Tradestone. Generally, the Arcane Tradestone drop rate in the game averages around 1 in every 15 battles. Though it is possible to get them in like 1 battle, or you could be there for like 45 or 60 battles or something without getting one. But One thing they did talk about in the past, not quite sure if they're going to add it into the future. Well, for one, they do need to add a better way of farming trade stone in this game. The way that they have is relatively dull. But the other factor that they did mention is that they might add a kind of like grace period thing, where if you don't get it in X amount of tries, they'll automatically give you one. They were thinking about doing something like this for Mythics and Legends as well, possibly. It has been something that's been requested a lot in the past, and hopefully they'll actually going to be implementing it eventually. But yeah, not quite sure if they are or not. Crafting system, I know, is their next kind of thing that they're going to be giving to us to kind of help with it. Not sure if they're actually going to be adding the little like grace period thing to help you be able to get trait stones and troops when you try farming them and don't get them for a long duration of time. Okay. We need a mercy so we can actually do our stuff. So I'm just going to throw a blank mercy. Oh, I didn't even realize that was an extra turn. Fail. That's not a blank mercy. Well, we'll go Inferno King then. And Super Shegra. I mean, yeah, Super Shegra. Kill out pretty much his whole team. I guess we mercy again, even though we don't get an extra turn off it, just for the Inferno King. And that is match. But yeah, if anyone else has any other questions, feel free to leave them, and we'll go over them. Because I will be ending out the stream in about another match or two. Oh, no problem, Adam. But yeah, any last minute questions, feel free to leave them now. Otherwise, we'll be streaming again tomorrow and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. as we normally do. Nothing new coming on Friday, unfortunately, but next week's Friday, we'll have a new Mythic, and the following Friday after that, we'll have a new Kingdom. So they kind of clumped it all together again. I wish they would spread it out just a little bit more, so we could have a little bit more content to kind of go over, like here and there. But yeah, this week's going to be a little bit towards the duller side, kind of just messing around, chilling. But we'll have plenty of stuff to cover the next week and the following week due to the whole new Kingdom and the new Mythic. I forgot to double check to see if the new Mythic's even any good. Let's see. It doesn't have it up on the spoiler thing yet. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, it is not up yet, but it probably will be sometime next week. The spoilers for the new Mythic troop that's coming. I honestly do not know what it does, other than that it comes from Mr. Skills. It's going to be for. Okay, we'll set up an extra turn right there. And he somehow... Oh, never mind. He did ruin it. He almost didn't ruin it. But he did. So we got to go around it. Use Shegra. Get a nice poke. Too bad we lost the Great Maul, though. Because that's really helps us out. Actually, we could lose right now in this battle. Does look like we're about to lose it. Probably meant buff. Wait, what did I say? A nerf? Wait. Maps need a big nerf for endgame players? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he meant buff. Pretty sure he meant buff. Hundreds we end up with that we rarely use outside of tasks. Yeah, most of the treasure maps you don't even really need to use anymore. For endgame players, there's pretty much no point in ever doing maps. Would be cool if they did rework it in the future. Treasure Hunt has gotten a lot of reworks in the past. It's the most reworked minigame that they have. Well, technically they only have arena and treasure maps. But of the two, they have definitely reworked the Treasure Hunt minigame way more times than they have arena. So arena needs a little bit of love too. I still wish they would add a epic, legendary, mythic version of arena. Would be pretty cool to have. Because the normal version of arena that they have now is quite dated compared to the game these days. But basically they could just make another version of arena, have it so everything there is fully traded, so you'll be able to kind of mess around with troops, see what they are beforehand and stuff like that. Because in the game it's currently not really possible to see troops before you really have them, to be able to kind of test them out, see how they work and everything like that. Unless you happen to see a video on it like this or just something like that. Or if you happen to see a opponent using it, that's like the only way you can actually see some of the higher rarity troops in action if you don't actually own them. Again, this is definitely a match. I don't even know why I'm playing it out right now. That is definitely a defeat. Not going to be able to hit through that. Better chance for arcanes, higher souls, and glory from final chests. Those would both be pretty nice. The most recent change they made from it was getting a few more turns, because they did reduce it down to 8 turns in the past, but then they buffed it up with the Guild War changes to have as many as you have based on your Guild Sentinels things, which can now be a maximum of 14. The other change they made somewhat recently is, even though this was actually like probably 9 months ago, they haven't really touched Arena much lately, but about 9 months ago they ended up, wow, double lose. About 9 months ago they ended up changing it so that what's it called? Let me actually go to a treasure map real quick. The final 2 chests don't drop the lower resources anymore, which does make it a little bit better to actually go towards the end of the map. Though I normally don't even bother. I just go through a map as quickly as I possibly can, not really paying attention to much, because the value for thinking through them this late in the game isn't worth it. Earlier on in the game it is, but basically this late in the game, due to how many maps you have and the amount of resources it gives, you basically just rush through the map as quickly as you possibly can in order to just get the map to end so you can claim all the resources. Because combining resources together doesn't really increase the amount of reward you get too excessively. It does, of course, obviously, but relative to the amount of time it takes to do so, it's a very, very, very small increase overall to the base amount of stuff that you have on the board. I should have taken the silver coin first, but it doesn't really matter too much. Gonna make a very, very small difference. Oops, move that over. I also find it funny that some of my best maps are actually done this way. Not all of them, but there definitely are some of them that do go pretty smoothly just by randomly doing this. Even hit over 100 sometimes by randomly taking just whatever I see through this method that I'm doing right now. And look at that, we got a red chest. Generally, you stop your chest based on what you want. So, for example, if you want glory, you stop at the gold chest or the bronze chest. If you want gems, you stop at the green chest. And if you want keys, you just go as far as you possibly can into your chests. Okay, and let's match and get all of our rewards. Boom. And for what we just did right there in that like minute and a half, 2 minutes, we ended up getting 6 glory, 789 gold. A lot of souls, actually. 137 souls. Well, not a lot of souls. It's in like a big amount, but a lot for treasure hunt. Wow. And 2 trade stones. But yeah, nothing really too excessively good from it. It's like the maps punish you for thinking. I know. It doesn't really... I wouldn't say it punishes you, because you do get more of a reward for thinking them out. It's just relative to the amount of resources you get from doing literally everything else in this game. It's not worth thinking. It's not worth thinking. It's basically just react to whatever extra turn you see on the board and then go. You still get like a higher payout from them if you think through it, obviously. But the issue with it right now is it's just not good relative to other methods of thinking. Like if you were thinking in PvP, you would get way more resources than you would for thinking through treasure hunt minigame. But yeah, treasure hunt minigame is pretty much just considered obsolete these days. The only thing it's really used for is for newer players to use it to gain resources without gaining EXP. Because one nice thing about Arena, at least for newer players, is that you gain for treasure maps for newer players, is it gains 0 EXP. It's one of the only things in the game that really gives you, that you can infinitely do, that gives you 0 EXP. And this is important because as a newer player, regardless if you're a newer player or not, but it's more applicable to newer players, the lower your level is, the easier the opponents are that you face in PvP, in Arena, and everywhere else. So generally, when you're first starting out in the game, you do want to try maintaining as low of a level as you possibly can. You don't have to go like excessively out of your way to keep it down, but just do keep in mind that the lower your level is, the easier both PvP and Arena is, and that's where you get the good majority of your resources. So you can use treasure hunting to get nice teams, level up your teams, get some trade stones without actually pushing your level upwards. And that's match. And let's see, what do we get this time around? We end up getting... That's a bit better. Wider range. We end up getting 16 glory. That's actually quite a bit of glory. 895 gold, 73 souls, 2 gems, and 3 trade stones. Yeah. It's still pretty good for gems and trade stones. The only problem with trade stones, of course, is it's completely random. No way to actually focus down specific ones. So if you needed a specific one, obviously, wouldn't be as good for that purpose. But anyways, I don't think I see any more questions. I guess we'll just do one more battle and then kind of wrap it up if no one else has anything to mention. But yeah, treasure maps definitely need... A lot of things in this game kind of need to be revamped a little bit. You're probably going to get to it slowly. I'm really curious what the crafting system minigame will be, though, or just the new minigame that they're adding in general. Because they might even need to rework all the other ones. If they make the new minigame amazing, well, I would be perfectly fine just playing that instead of having to worry about arena or anything else. Because that is always the possibility. Because they did mention they're adding a new minigame next patch. I don't know if they're still going to be doing that or if they're going to change their mind and maybe do something else. But from what I last heard, they are indeed doing a new minigame in the next patch. So really curious how that will pan out. You just lost the yeah, Demon or Angel. You saw that one lose we got today at the beginning of the stream. That was quite devastating. Yeah, it was quite depressing. I had a whole team and then lost in a matter of like 5 to 10 seconds. It was quite depressing. But there we go. Hey, this team's actually still okay. There we go. You did every quest in the game early on. Yeah, generally it's not good to do the quest first. It's better just to stick with PvP and arena and stuff. Oh, we almost hit exactly 5,000. We're one off. 4,999. I know there's a lot to balance in this game right now that they would have to do. Let's see. But yeah, I'll be heading off then for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Again, we'll be back Friday, Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We still have the 8 p.m. streams every single night. On Wednesdays and Sundays, those may be delayed back just a little bit, mainly because we might be doing Stardew Valley at the time, because we do Wednesday and Sundays now. We stream Stardew Valley from noon till quite a bit later. But yep, next time, 10 to 4 tomorrow, we'll be back and just mess around with stuff. If you still have any questions then, we can go over all that. And kind of just messing with the new gem spawning too. Maybe they'll actually tweak it during tomorrow or the following day as well. So we'll get to see how it will be after that and kind of can discuss it as well and other teams for it. Because they're definitely not leaving the gem spawnings how they are right now. I can 100% confirm it will not stay the exact state it is right now. So hopefully they'll tweak it this weekend so we can mess around with that on stream. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining us. Have a good night, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.